all knew that you could die, you could get brutalized, you could get jailed, and you could never be seen or heard from again. This is what happened to people that confronted Robert Mugabe. You know, a year before, you couldn't have paid me to do what I did simply because of the kind of fear that was associated with doing that kind of thing. My name is Ivan Mawarire. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm an everyday, family man pastor. I had 2 kids at the time who were expecting a 3rd one. The day that I recorded that video, I was really angry. I had literally spent the day trying to figure out how to pay for some very basic things that my family needed. And that included food.
With Zimbabwe in meltdown and its economy in freefall, the veteran president, Robert Mugabe, attended the state opening of parliament last month.
As a people, Zimbabweans, we were scared. I'm sitting in my office. I see the Zimbabwean flag. The thought that came to me actually was, this flag is a lie. This flag, this beautiful flag. And so I take my phone and I propped it up against my Bible. I just start to speak from my heart. They tell me that the black is for the majority, people like me. And yet for some reason I don't feel like I am a part of it. Quit standing on the sidelines and watching this flag fly. Every day that it flies is begging for you to get involved, is begging for you to say something, is begging for you to cry out and to say why. I didn't have a big following. And I think there was a sense of, I don't think that many people will see this.
Within hours, the post had attracted over 10,000 views, and within days, over 100,000. All over the world, hundreds of Zimbabweans have responded by posting photos of themselves wrapped in the national flag. They say they feel patriotic again, in a country where rights groups say civil liberties are routinely violated, and where those who dare to criticize the leadership face arrest.
People were saying things like, by end of the day, Ivan will either be dead or be in prison. Thousands of these comments coming through. There's that sudden sense of realizing, oh my gosh, what have I done? Literally everywhere I went, people recognized who I was. People would say, thank you for what you're doing. You almost want to say under your breath, you have no idea how scared I am right now. There are days I just want to be a nobody and just go back into blending into being a nobody.
Hi, this is Ivan Mawarire in Harare, Zimbabwe. We are now officially on day number 3. Pastor E here, we are on day 5. Fellow citizens, we are now on day number 19.
My father called me. He said to me, what are you doing? These people will kill you. And he gave me testimony of people he knew that had been murdered. I said, no, Baba. When you live in an oppressive society, every generation that does not draw the line burdens the next generation to have to do it. I'm not letting them do the same thing to my kids. And I said, Dad, I'm sorry, I can't stop right now.
We are standing up. Tasumkat is saying enough is enough.
There was no plan. We literally built the plane as it flew.
Our people remain strong.
The dream was to increase the number of people that had the courage to speak truth to power.
This flag.
And there was a moment in which we then decided, okay, let's attempt to shut this whole country down. What we were going to ask Zimbabweans to do was to take one day off, not going to work, not opening your businesses, not getting on the street, and just staying indoors. I still don't know who I thought I was at that point saying those words. And it's a make or break moment, because if no one takes heed, we're done. Not only are we done as a movement, but then they will come after us, the government, and they'll get us good. And in that moment, you realize that you don't want it. You don't want to die. You want to live. You want to be part of the victory. You want to see what it looks like when we get a breakthrough. You want to stand on top of the mountain and enjoy the view with everybody. But you also realize that sometimes walking a journey like this means that you have to be okay with not seeing that.
Wednesday, the 6th of July, 2016, we are shutting Zimbabwe down. Get off the roads and stay home. Nobody goes to work on that day. We want them to know that we are serious. Wherever you are, no violence. It's our day. We are all Zimbabweans. Talk to you again soon.
Pastor Evan Mawarire called on Zimbabweans to stay at home in protest against the country's economic troubles.
Morning comes and you're trying to listen out to the normal activity that lets you know that the morning bustle has started. Someone put up something that said there's no one. I'm in the central business district and there's no one. And we're thinking, oh my goodness, this is working.
Civil servants held a stay-at-home protest that shut down most businesses, government offices, schools and hospitals for a day. It was the biggest act of public defiance against Robert Mugabe in a decade.
We have a completely shut down city.
The whole thing came to a complete standstill. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. They did it. And these are people who are not scared. These are brave people, you know? This is a citizen's coup. You also realize the most unexpected things can break a system that no one ever thought could be broken. The story of the state of your freedom and democracy today will one day be told. It will be told whether you agree or not. Make sure that when they tell it, they are never able to say that you did nothing.